Okay, welcome back to RMR TV here on Respect My Region. I'm your host, Kaya Derek, and today is the new episode of my new show, New Music Mondays, and where each week I'm going to be breaking down some of the hottest newly released music from the world's biggest artists. Now, before we get started, I need to share a brief update about our sponsor on this episode. Today's episode is sponsored by RMR Legacy Smalls, Respect My Region's cannabis flower line, available in Washington State and California. You can visit respectmyregion.com/legacy-smalls to find out where you can pick up our 7G quarters with premium indoor flower. Current strains in Washington State include Runs Glue, Grease Cake, and Strawberry Short Cream. Okay, let's get started. There's been some sick tracks released this week from a variety of artists spanning numerous genres, and I'm here to give you a rundown of some of our favorites here at Respect My Region. To kick things off, Lil Uzi Vert released their newest record, Pink Tape, this Friday. This is their 7th studio album and is overall very diverse. And the album includes 28 tracks, which is insanely long. One of the standout tracks that's been in our ear all weekend is A, which features Travis Scott. The song is a sick, infectious beat and is sure to be a huge hit live. The track also is a win for Travis Scott fans who've been eagerly awaiting his upcoming album Utopia, which still doesn't have a release date, but was set to be released some point this summer. We'll see. Overall, the song's a great collaboration, so let's take a quick little listen.
Lows. Yeah. Shit. Time to fuck up in this bitch. Slow Uzi in this bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. 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 Whoa. My neck is filled with the water. Ay. Ay. I might just fuck around and take your daughter. Yeah. 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 Whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm going to give you guys for now, but you should totally check out that song. It's awesome. It's a great collab. Both artists are spitting absolute bars, and Travis is fire as always. Lil Uzi Vert's so versatile. His album's great, so if you haven't listened to it, you guys should check it out. Okay, moving on. We also got a new album from Rylo Rodriguez this week. The album is titled Been One, and it's his 2nd studio album. He's currently signed to Lil Baby's record label and is set to make a huge name for himself in the rap world. And one of the standout tracks on his new record is Room Comfort, which is featuring both Friday and Lil Durk, who have both been killing the game recently. Lil Durk's been on the Billboard Top 200 for a couple weeks now. So the song has a decent amount of streams so far and could definitely help take Rodriguez's career to the next level. So check that one out as well. And staying in the hip-hop category, we also got a new track from Luh Tyler this week, and his new track, Brand New Blues, was released just this past Friday and is already racking up the streams. It follows 16-year-old Luh Tyler's explosion onto the scene in mid-2022. Since then, he's released a full album in March of this year. He's been featured on tracks with DDG and Doughboy, and Brand New Blues is a dope track and will definitely keep Luh Tyler's momentum going. Yeah, he's been grinding in the streams. So yeah, let's take a little look at the music video that's newly released for that.
Hey fam, I ain't gonna lie, man. What's up with all these 20s? Cause I thought I told you I need straight brand new blues, man. You tripping.
Let's go. I think I'm addicted to this cash. I'm running through this guap. I'ma just keep snapping for the fans. They waiting on me to drop. I told you I don't need no pen or pad. I'm coming off my top. These niggas chasing hoes before the bad. Man, this shit gotta stop. These niggas chasing hoes before the bad. Like what the fuck you want? Don't need no finger, bitch. I'm still gon' snap and that's on any song. I see you broke as fuck. My pockets right. You must be moving wrong.
Yeah, he's killing it. He's killing it right now. Only 16, which is insane. But yeah, he's definitely someone we're watching out for over here at RMR. Finally, to round out the hip-hop tracks before I stray into other genres today, Michigan rapper Veeze, shout out Michigan, Used to live there. Released his new record Ganger this past week as well. So far, the standout track from the record is Not a Drill, and that track and the whole album are getting incredible views from critics, which is not always easy in the rap world. Music critics love to just dump on people. But like great stuff written about it in the Post, Washington Post, and Rolling Stone and stuff like that. So he's killing it. And as always, Veeze is rapping incredibly well and spitting bars like no other. And Not a Drill is definitely a track to bump over 4th of July. Okay, now moving on, I'm going to get into some electronic stuff that's been released this week to give our electronic followers some new heat to check out. First of all, we have James Blake with his new track Big Hammer, which I wasn't sure how much I would enjoy it when I saw it, and I was vibing by the end. It was so good. So it's the first single off his upcoming album, Playing Robots into Heaven, which is set to come out in the next couple months. And the song starts off slow and then gradually builds into an absolute banger. The first half of the track is strictly instrumental. It starts with just a bass line, and then stuff just keeps coming in. And then some sick vocals show up around 1:30, and they're awesome. It keeps the listener fully engaged the whole time. It's extremely modern electronic stuff, and if you're into electronic stuff, any era, you totally love this. So yeah, check that one out. Big Hammer. Another sick electronic release this week is from Kai Cambos and Mount Kimby's new record. It's upcoming. It's called City Planning, and it's going to be released on July 21st. So the standout track that has come out so far is Quartz, and it's extremely techno influenced. So if you're into techno stuff, you should definitely look at that. And although it's instrumental, it's keeping the listener's attention the whole time. So after hearing this song, I'm definitely going to be checking out the full record when that drops. And coming to the end of this episode, I wanted to include some new music from different genres that I feel like you guys should check out. So first up, I want to talk about Olivia Rodrigo's new release. I know a lot of our followers aren't big into like the pop world, but since she's the biggest pop artist in the world, maybe right now, other than Taylor Swift and stuff, I thought that it was important to include her. So she released her first single off her newest record, Guts, this week. It's called Vampire. Guts should be released in early September. It starts off as one of Rodrigo's classic ballads, and it builds into a pretty big rock vibe, which she's kind of starting to become known for, is that Paramore-influenced pop rock type stuff, which is awesome to kind of see that in top 40. She's definitely evolving, and the song will be a huge top 40 hit, I'm sure. My only complaint, and this is probably because I'm a guitar player, but bear with me, guys. I thought that the piano part in the end and kind of throughout could have been replaced with an electric guitar, just because the tone was a little weird. But I'm not on the top 40, so I don't really know. Okay, lastly, to round out this episode, this is actually probably my favorite song on this whole episode it's going to be in the Latin hip-hop category, and Tiny and Bad Bunny released an absolute banger, Mojave Ghost. And the song has absolutely a great beat and some great vocals from both artists. And since Bad Bunny's been killing it recently with this Grammy nomination, the Grammy win, it could definitely be a huge hit. So let's take a listen to that one. I feel like it's worth it.
Chingando, fingiendo que ya no pienso en ti.
Okay, I had stopped that, or I would have listened to the whole damn song. But yeah, it's great to see like different languages becoming mainstream. I've heard a lot of artists talk about that, how it's sick. We got the K-pop, the J-pop, we got the the reggaeton, we got the Latin hip hop going, and I've been really bumping a lot of this Latin hip hop stuff recently, so you guys should check that song out, and just any of those songs in that genre is sick. Okay, thank you everyone for tuning in for this episode of New Music Mondays. I hope that you found some good music to listen to, and I'm doing this every week, so be sure to stay tuned. There's going to be an article up on our website if you want a brief written version of it. So stay tuned for more updates. I'm Kai Derek. Please make sure to leave us a review in the comments, like, follow, and subscribe to our Instagram and YouTube. You guys can search Respect My Region 365 on YouTube and at Respect My Region USA on Instagram. So